Welcome to Smokey, Steve, and Mark.
I'm Mark.
I'm Steve.
And welcome back, y'all.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Really.
It's a freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have this fun. Let me hear that doot doot. Let me hear that beep beep. Running her hands through my fro. Okay.
What just happened?
You don't have a fro.
I could.
Don't.
I know where the wigs are.
No. Don't.
No, we won't do
Please
that.
don't. But happy weekend. It's my short Friday today, so I got to leave work early and chill out. And then we got into filming, and it's
Yes. It's it's Friday, and we weren't able to see you for our mental health video this week. It's been another struggle of a week, we'll say, for both of us, but really you had a rough week, and
and it's not really getting any better. But we're still riding it out.
No, it's not getting worse.
It's not worse, it's just not going away. I have like a hair trigger stomach for not feeling well.
He came to say hello because he knows you don't feel well.
I know. Speaking of, well, let's look at a positive note. Now, pets, I think, can tell when you don't feel well.
I do.
I think a lot of people who are, whether it's dogs, cats, or whatever, they would agree. So, I've been flirting with Oscar for years to come sit with me. And lately, he has been if I sit in Mark's chair.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Only if I sit in Mark's chair and I put the legs up, then he'll come over and he will sit in my lap.
Yeah.
Which is new because he never did it before, ever.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that nice?
How about that, see?
And, he'll stay for... today he fell asleep.
And he was laying there for I don't know how long. So
it's nice.
It's been a nice treat because mentally I've been, I don't know, it just gets discouraging after a while.
I know.
It just gets a little discouraging. And the thing is though, you could feel better any day now. But when?
When?
When? Yeah. Even just a little bit of so.
Well, we're definitely going to have a mental health video early this week coming up because we have a lot to talk about, and plus we still, it's part 3. We know. It's been this will be 3 weeks.
Yeah, so this will be the 2.
But it has been a struggle, and you're right. The pets help a lot.
Yeah,
because Bandit has been up on me and with me too, and it's very nice. It's very comforting. That's why they call it comfort animals, know. And today, although you were in your chair,
I was in my
Oscar
chair.
got up on him in his chair
and fell asleep again.
Yeah,
so
that's really good.
Yeah, the only thing is Oscar's skittish. Still, I still wouldn't try to pick him up. He won't. He wouldn't go. He goes and runs. But before he does that, the claws come out. So when he was sleeping on my lap and is shaken awake because Bandit did something, while he doesn't move, the claws move first. Then he starts running in place like a cartoon character and then takes off running.
And all of a sudden, you are bleeding.
And I'm bleeding. On parts of my thighs that haven't bled since I was in college.
There he is.
So,
see? He's a good boy. You can see some of his ears. There he is.
He's a good boy.
I hear the purr box. But yeah, so we do have a lot to catch up on. It has just been a struggle pretty much. Well, you said it right yesterday. He said, it is just a struggle and an effort to do everything at all. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like all fatigue or all it's a feeling. It's like
you need a goddamn tap dancing pep talk to get the mail.
Yeah.
Like stuff that is so, and then I start to feel very kind of a needy sad sack. It's like, my God, what do you need? Applause just to get to the bathroom in the morning? And it's like, unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, I know. Well, this was, I will say, a rough year because for you, spring tends to be your bad time.
Yeah.
But it comes and goes and it doesn't stay as long, And I've never been one really to experience seasonal affective disorder too much. And the interesting thing about that is that it's not just winter. It's not the winter blues. Sad as any change in season, and I've experienced it this year, and it's been rough to the point where we'll throw you in next week, but we are still working. We are still trying. We're to get, working on ourselves as well as everything else.
I have my therapy workbook. It's serious when you get a workbook.
When you get a workbook,
it's
true. It looks like a good book too, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where my therapist pulled that up, but
show them once, right? This
because
this is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah, once I get working on it a little bit, because I have an appointment on the 14th, I believe. And that'll be the first one I've had since I started going over this stuff. So I'll talk to the therapist and see what's what and show off what we have. It's the Anticipatory Anxiety Workbook for Fear of Future Events. Something similar. I'm like, that's my life. So
the fear of future events. Oh, it can take you out. Oh man, it's a very real thing.
You start to feel psychic because you've anticipated every possible outcome.
Every possible outcome.
So something you've thought happen is going to happen because you've imagined from the most wild, ridiculous. You probably haven't imagined it turning out well.
I agree.
Yeah.
Very rarely. Never.
Kitty cat.
But anyway, we weren't going to get into that because we were just going to take a break from everything and have fun tonight because you know what? Mother's Day is Sunday.
Real quick that came up.
It sure did. I actually thought it was like the week after, but it's this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And we usually do a Mother's Day episode where we do like maybe make a gift or something like that. And we are again this year tonight. And since his mom is now my mom, we're going to work on this gift together. Who's going to do a DIY with us, y'all?
I'm going to
attempt it. Okay.
We're all in this together.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to see how it turns out.
It takes teamwork to make the dream work.
So. Yeah. But before we head in and do that, we just have a little bit of business to take care of. A certain poll we had last week. Oh, yeah. And that was our peanut butter and jelly episode, which is still one of my favorite episodes I did. I loved that. I had so much fun doing that with y'all. Oh, it was so fun. But anyway, the poll was peanut butter goes with, and it can't be jelly or jam or anything like that. And your answers were pretty cool. Now we had I figured we would get chocolate. Yeah. We did get a lot of chocolate.
But marshmallow came up more than once.
Yes. Yep.
And the fluffernutter, and I'm a fan of the fluffernutter. PB&J will give the fruit on the jelly because it goes with Doritos. Paired with Doritos is supposed to be tasty.
I just am not sure about that one, but I'm willing to give it a whirl.
I mean, Doritos on a ham sandwich when you're 10 and you just got out of the pool. That hits the spot. That hits the spot. Yeah. Peanut butter and banana, wink and a nudge to Elvis minus the bacon.
Right. Forgot about banana.
And then I have to add mine, peanut butter and carrot sticks.
Carrot sticks.
I know, it thinks, but carrots have that underlying. That's why carrot juice, you can hide it easily. It tastes kind of okay. But yeah.
Well, there was peanut butter and celery, and I remember that. My grandmother used to make that.
She would do raisins?
No.
Ants on a log?
No. It was just peanut butter because I didn't like the raisins, but I bet you that would be good.
Mom used to make that as a treat when we were kids, peanut butter and celery.
And she would do the half peanut butter, and then the other half she would do cream cheese.
Yeah.
So cream cheese and then peanut butter. And straight up peanut butter and bacon was one. I don't know about that one. Peanut butter, bacon, and there was something else. What goes?
The Elvis is the peanut butter, bacon, banana.
Yeah, I
kind of made that. Kind of made like a Monte Cristo.
Yeah,
like I think there's a
batter, and then you. Yeah,
like as a kid, I thought, oh, grilled cheese, and I'm like, no, I think it's the whole thing is dunked and then fried. It was good enough for him, I suppose.
And peanut butter and fluff. Well, you said that.
Fluffernutters, which I like a lot.
And fluff.
I did Habitat for Humanity when I was 17. When I tell you I ate nothing but fluffernutters, because I was a vegetarian at the time, but not the healthy kind. The kind of trying to stay thin. So I had nothing but like peanut butter, Captain Crunch, and fluff sandwiches for, I don't know, breakfast, dinner. It brings you back.
Well, the oddest one, in my opinion, was peanut butter and Fruit Loops, since you mentioned cereal.
Yeah, I don't.
Peanut butter and Fruit Loops. Now, was that serious, or was that they said it was serious.
Fruit jelly, peanut butter jelly. Maybe if you take the long way around, maybe it'll work.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Well, thank you all for your answers. We'll have to get another poll together for you. And that was a fun one.
That was cool.
One. So we thought we would make a gift for Mother's Day, okay? And we're going to head over into the workshop, and we're going to attempt to do this. Y'all, we're going to make a fresh flower chandelier. Come on, let's go. All right, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, so we're going to make a fresh floral chandelier. A gift for Mother's Day. Perfect last-minute gift, too, because it's really simple to do.
It is. You can make a quick stop at the store, put a few things together, and with your own thoughtfulness and last-minute purchases, you can have a gift as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, so what do we need to make this project?
Well, we're going to need a ring. Now, what kind of rings can we use?
Now, these are, we need a ring, a form of some sort, like a wreath form. These are hard styrofoam ones at the Dollar Tree. You could use an embroidery hoop. That would work perfect, too.
We also need some flowers. So these are flowers, as you can see. Nice bouquet, too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
We'll need some ribbon.
Oh, yeah. Ribbon.
All kinds of ribbon.
You just choose whatever you like. We have some burlap here. We have white, black, and we have these colored ones here, which I think we're gonna go with this. Right?
Probably, yeah.
I think so, because it's nice and colorful, for sure. And one note about the flowers too: when you're at the grocery store, or the florist, or whatever, look for the DIY ones. They tend to be less expensive, and you can mix and match and pick them out. You know. So there's that.
We need a hot glue gun.
Oh yeah, we need hot glue gun.
Hot glue. We need a D-ring. Scissors, of course.
And we need a D-ring or a plastic ring of some sort.
I didn't know what D-ring was.
Oh, it's like
a keychain.
Yeah, exactly. Like a keychain ring like that there.
Yeah.
All right. And that's pretty much it. A ruler, a Sharpie marker, but you'll see that as we go along. So let's get started, shall we?
Sure.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our round form here and we're going to cover it. And for that, we're going to use one of our ribbons. Now, since this is from the both of us, I want you to give your input.
Okay.
So my personal thought was burlap, but colored burlap, you know? So I have a real light colored one.
Green burlap.
I have green.
Or green burlap.
I have green, and then we also have a flashy one too.
Right. I'll go with the green.
Green? Okay, that sounds good. You know what? You're right, because I think it'll go with all the colors.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do here,
we are going to hide this under ribbon.
Yes. Pull this out. Okay. Very, very easy to do. So we are going to, you're going to put it on your face like that. And we're just going to keep going all the way around it. And we're going to tack it down every so often with hot glue just to hold it in place. All right. So let's get our hot glue gun all fired up here and wrap this baby up.
Oh, let's go.
Up around. Hot glue. Like that. Now we wrap it like that. See, now you know how to wrap a wreath form.
As I only dare to dream.
I know. I mean, this is a skill that you'll use over and over again.
Well, we have to.
And we just keep going all the way around.
Ring.
All right. Oh, we are covered. And then if you have any extra there, of course, we're going to cut it off.
You can do it.
Okay. All right. So what are we doing next?
Well, we've got we have ribbon. We have ribbon to use, and we need to attach them to this ring so that they'll hang. We're going for a chandelier kind of vibe. So we're going to need ribbon. Now, we did a little bit of measuring beforehand, so we have a ribbon. This is very fine ribbon. This is 2 yards worth. So
yeah, about two
yards is about a whole Steve. I'm 6 feet. So we're going to take that and fold it in half.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to feed it into the D-ring.
D-ring.
So that goes in like this. Okay.
Yep. So you have it just like that.
Yes. Then.
And then.
Like
Yep. Absolutely. Then you pull all those through.
Oh, grab it.
Did it stay?
It stayed.
Did it? Oh, it fell off. Try it again. Take 2. So we take our D-ring. We put the
loops through.
And
then pull it this way.
Pull the strands through the loop. There we go.
And
how about that?
And then get a good friend to repeat.
This is what we're looking for. Just like that. All right. So then the next step, we're going to attach these ribbons to our form that we just covered. Okay. Okay, so the first thing to do for this part is we're going to divide the circumference of the ring into 4 equal parts there. And I put a little mark with a Sharpie marker on all 4 places there, okay? And then we took our ribbon and we laid it out nice and straight. And I measured down 14 inches from the top. And then I did the same thing by putting a little dot on where the ribbon is here, okay? And this will help us line it up so that we don't have a wibbly wobbly chandelier. We don't want that, right? So now we're going to attach these. So using our our guides here, we're going to line up the marks on our ribbon, and we could do this one at a time here. We'll do that. All right, so we'll start. Let's see if you can see. We'll go with this one so you can see it. All right, so the black line on my ribbon to the black line on my wreath form right there, and we're going to take a little bit of hot glue, and we're just going to kind of tack that on there. Okay, where the black mark is, and I'm going to show you in one moment here as soon as that dries. Okay, so we just tacked it on like that. The black mark on the ribbon matches the black mark on the form, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. And then we finish it off by tying it, of course, because we don't want to rely just on that hot glue. All right, so I just did a double knot, 1 and 2. There we go, like that. And we're gonna let the extra part hang down. So what we have here, hopefully, is there you go. Here, we'll spin it around to get it untied. Well, here, I'm going to show you next, because the next part is much easier if we work on it while it's hung up. So, all right, let's get on to the next part, the fun part, the flowers. So we have it hung up because that's going to make it a lot easier
for the next step.
So whatever you can do to, hang it, to be able to work on it at eye level. My friend at work used a table lamp, and she took the shade off of it, and she was able to set it on top of it and work around it that way.
Oh, okay.
So but you could do it on a table too, but I'm telling you, it's a little easier this way, and you can see how it looks, because the next step is the fun step, adding the flowers.
Here we have flowers. Now we have a nice variety, and we're going to be playing with these at different lengths to attach a piece of ribbon to it to hang it from our chandelier. So I'll start with something cute. Let's see. And we're all finding our way here with this, so do be cool. And now attach a piece of ribbon. 2. So it's attached.
You got it attached.
I gotta trim this down.
What?
Should I trim that down?
No, because now we can trim it later. Now we're going to attach it to our frame there.
All right.
And we're going to bring it like that.
And then going through here.
And then, yeah, you're going to tie it.
Just double knot.
You could do a double knot, or you could do a bow. I would do one or the other for sure. I guess a double knot would be easier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get my fingers in there to do a bow.
I know, right?
I don't see that happening.
My bows never turn out right, ever.
No.
I try to make bows for like other projects. Nope. Can't do it. I'm just not a good bow maker.
We're good.
All right. So we got our first one hung, y'all.
All right.
All right. And then we just repeat all the way around. I grab this ribbon here.
Did you just cut it off?
Cut the wrong side. Isn't this fun? I think it's fun. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit tedious. Silent. You have no words for me.
Words fail. They smell good.
They do.
They smell good.
They do smell nice.
And for one arrangement to just rearrange an arrangement, and it really does put a little spin on it.
It does, and when it's done, it'll be really nice. Wait, you see. It's like trying to get my fat fingers to make a double knot.
Yeah, not so much.
It sucks. I can't get my fat finger in here to make a loop. But you know what? This is all a labor of love.
Isn't it, though?
Because it's for Mother's Day.
It is for Mother's Day.
And we're not going to complain. We're going to just say how fun it was. Does it help if I hold it?
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Oh. Well, that didn't.
What happened?
It didn't say.
Put this one. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's over it. He's over it. Where you at?
Taking a break.
That sounds good. I could go for a cigarette right now. We're almost done, though.
You keep working.
Oh, okay. I will. Well, I mean, Yeah.
Shake and bake, and I helped.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Now I'm just going to trim
Me
some
and
of
my
these.
nimble fingers.
Yeah.
I have to say, it's like anything, though. Once you get a rhythm going with tying these on, and you find take a
Yeah,
quick
you
after
find
that.
like a little.
The first one you're going to want to quit.
You're like,
And then the second one you're going to want to quit because you realize you found a faster way than the first time. Then you're going to pick up a glue gun and just stare at it. And then you'll be all right.
And then you want to like put the glue to your face. No, it's not that tedious. It's not that bad. It's kind of fun to do.
Yeah, I like it this much.
All right, so we just trimmed that off, and now we just got to clean her up. All our little hot glue strands. See, there's one. I'm still getting hot glue off of here, just to make her pretty. And then poof out the flowers a little bit, and then once we get back on the couch, I'll tell you how we can like preserve it a little bit. You know, if you made it ahead of time. But we added. I don't know if you can see. We added. Yeah, there's some ribbon hanging down here. I like it. I like it.
I appreciate
I do. You know what? This was like, you're not a crafter, and I'm certainly not a florist. So, and this was meant to be a homemade, fun gift for Mom. I think she'll like it.
I think she'll like it.
Well, I could ask her, Mom, you gonna like it? I'm like, big surprise. You're not.
Like we could probably whip up something else by Sunday.
We could. Let us know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we move this over? Anything else? Is there anything else we need to add? Or
No, I think that's all she
You
likes.
like it?
I do. I approve.
All right. Well, let's head over to the couch. We'll try to hang her up, maybe, and say goodnight, I guess, huh?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Let's go. You did a good job.
I tried. You know, I if it wasn't for my perky disposition, this might have been more difficult for you.
I thought it was a fun project.
It wasn't bad.
Granted, funner if like, well, you weren't there.
No, it got too tedious at that point.
Yeah, though, when you're trying to show someone, it's kind of like, okay, stop and do it like this, and then you can't figure out how to explain it, you know. But
kitty cat.
But I do. I think it looks really nice. You know what? It's unique. It's a little different than just, say, giving your mom just like a bouquet, you know? And the nice thing about this, check it out. You can leave that hung up, right? And then it naturally dries. So at the end, she'll have a dried arrangement, which she could either leave like that, or she could take them all off and make a dried bouquet,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Gift that keeps on giving.
So, you know, I guess I could have centered that a little better.
Well, this is just a show.
Yeah,
that it does hang from the ceiling if you need it to.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So there's that part of it. I love the idea of it drying out because I like to dry my flowers.
Yeah, we've always got an upside down bouquet somewhere.
You know, to dry out. So, you know, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a nice gift. And you know what? We're not professionals and it wasn't meant to be. But
Yeah.
You know what? I do think it turned out okay.
It did.
I do. Now, if you make this ahead of time and like we're not going to see Mom until probably for 2 days.
Yeah.
So we want to keep them wet. So all you have to do is wet some paper towels and make sure that each tip, you know, up here is moistened, and you just keep it wet with a spray bottle every day. Or you can do one big piece all the way around or whatever. And then just keep it hung somewhere cool out of the sun. And then when you give it to Mom, she can hang it anywhere because the point of it is that it will end up drying.
Yeah.
So, you know, so we got to go put some. You know, that took us a little longer than we thought, so they're thirsty.
No, I thought it would take about this long.
Did you? That's why it's now 2 a.m. probably that you're seeing this. All right.
Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for mentoring me with this craft.
You're very welcome.
And
are you going to be a professional crafter now?
Nope, not even close. Thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You get alerts when we have new videos and go live. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All our contact info is cool. Thanks, and we'll catch up with you very soon.
Yes, we will. You have a fantastic weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next time, okay?
Bye.
And, oh, yeah, Happy Mother's Day. No,
Mother's Day,
see
moms.
Everybody. This is kind of our Mother's Day episode.
Mhm.
So all those moms out there,
Happy.
Ciao, everybody. Mwah. Oh, that doesn't look bad. No, that's nice.